Hey there, in this video lesson, we're going to talk about the future, but we're going to use different perspectives. We're going to talk about climate change, technology, and our predictions. Our goal with this lesson is to activate as much language as possible, so I will repeat myself. Pause the video. Repeat the vocabulary 3, 4, 100 times. Repeat the example sentences. Adapt them. Make sure you are producing English out loud as we go. Learning English is different from learning to speak English. Aprender inglês é diferente de aprender a falar inglês. Pay attention to that, all right? Let's go. I'm going to share screen with you now. And we are going to talk about the vocabulary and expressions for future predictions. We cannot talk about the future without talking about artificial intelligence, can we? Impossible to talk about the future without talking about artificial intelligence. So how much AI do you use at work? Or how is AI helping you? Right? I believe AI will be doing most of our work in the future. What about you? What do you think about AI? And what do you think about, for example, VR, which is virtual reality? This is also part of our future, isn't it? Virtual reality. Let me zoom in for you. So, what do you think we're going to be doing with virtual reality? What can VR do for us, right? Have you ever used virtual reality? Is there anything at work that you believe virtual reality will be doing for you? What else? If we have virtual reality, we have augmented reality, right? Augmented reality. Virtual reality is when you put on the goggles and everything you see is fake. Augmented reality is when you use filters. So you see the real world, but you have a layer, okay, of technology, something that's not real. So games like Pokemon Go used augmented reality. Can you use augmented reality at work? Do you think you can? What about smart cities? Have you ever heard about the concept of smart cities? So smart cities are places where you are recorded at all times. Okay, smart cities are full of technology to help you in different areas of your life. What do you expect? Smart cities are full of technology. Very good. What do you expect from smart cities? Right? This is something interesting for us to consider. Would you like to live in a smart city? Would you like to live in a smart city? Would you feel safer? Think out loud. I would feel safer in a smart city because, or I wouldn't feel safe in a smart city because. Tell me, how do you feel about this? Okay, a smart city. Also, something that's related to what we do a lot. So, when it comes to this topic, we also have a lot of renewable energy. A lot of discussions related to renewable energy. Do you believe they will be even more common in the future? Do you believe renewable energy will be more common in the future or less common, right? Have you ever used renewable energy? What are different kinds of renewable energy that we have nowadays? And this comes in the topic of the climate change, climate crisis, climate change, que é a crise climática, a mudança climática, okay? So, do you believe in climate change? Do you deny climate change? Okay? Why do you think some people deny climate change? Muita gente nega isso, né? Why do you think so many people deny climate change? When it comes to the future, we also have space exploration, don't we? So governments should invest in space exploration or shouldn't. What do you think? Activate language. Governments should invest in space exploration. Or maybe no. Maybe governments should invest in sustainable living. Governments should invest in sustainable living. Another structure that's interesting for us, sustainable living. Sustainable, repeat, okay? Sustainable. We also have cybersecurity. Cybersecurity problems, cybersecurity threats, cybersecurity teams. Então, são times focados nisso, ou ameaças relacionadas à internet, right? Cybersecurity. Cybersecurity problems, cybersecurity threats, cybersecurity teams. Okay? Activating language. Remember, as much as possible. So take a look at the lesson that we're going to discuss live. Every week we meet for our live lessons. I meet with my conversation and vocabulary group. And in this lesson, we're going to discuss the future. Take a look at these pictures. How would you describe them? Use the language we just saw. How can we use this language to describe these photos? What's happening here? What do these photos represent? Pause this video. Describe the photos out loud. Activate your English. Make your brain produce language. Everything you have done so far was passive, even though you were repeating out loud, which is amazing, and you were practicing your pronunciation. Repeating is something that you listen to and you reproduce, you copy. I want you to adapt. I want you to describe the images. I want you to use the vocabulary to talk about yourself. I want you to activate your speaking. So there you go. This is a very nice practice for you that I'm going to do together with my group in class. Moving on and talking about expressions. Moving on and talking about expressions. Take a look at this. We have this, when we are talking about the future, we can use the structures like by 2050. What do you think? Okay. By 2050, we will be recycling everything. Maybe by 2050, we'll have banned cars that run on gas. What do you think we will have banned? Olha que estrutura interessante. Aqui a gente tem o future continuous, will be recycling. E aqui a gente tem o future perfect, we will have banned. Então, estaremos reciclando e a gente vai ter banido. Teremos banido. Super advanced grammar, okay? So by 2050, we will have banned cars that run on gas. What do you think we will be doing? What do you think we will have banned? Or what do you think we will have created? What do you think we will have found out by 2050, okay? Or a major breakthrough in technology would be a major breakthrough in technology would be what? What do you think would be an amazing invention, an amazing discovery? How can we complete the sentence? Leave a comment here so I can give you feedback. A major breakthrough in technology would be what? Okay. We might see a world where talvez a gente veja um mundo onde, ou talvez a gente tenha um mundo. We are making predictions. We might see a world where nobody works anymore. I don't think this is true. It's just an example. But we might see a world where nobody drives anymore. We might see a world where nobody goes to work anymore. We might see a world where everybody works from home. How can you complete the sentence? Bring your ideas, okay? It's likely It's highly likely that. É muito provável que. It's highly likely that nobody will be working from the office anymore. It's highly likely that everybody will be working from home. Okay? So here we have some interesting and useful expressions. What about phrasal verbs? We have phrasal verbs like to phase out. That's an interesting phrasal verb for us. Let me just change here. Oh, to phase out. To phase out, it's when something, it's similar to fade away. Phase out. Sumir do mapa. É parar de circular, parar de ser usado. Okay? To phase out. Nina, I don't know how to use this. Give me 3 short and simple examples with phase out. There we go. The company will phase out plastic bags by next year. We'll stop using plastic bags. They are phasing out old machines to use new technology. Então, pouco a pouco, eles estão parando de usar. Essa que é a ideia do phase out. Ok? Phase out. Phase out. Ó, look at this third example. Olha que interessante. Ele me trouxe uma palavra que, intuitivamente, eu não teria certeza de como se pronuncia isso aqui. 2 coisas você pode fazer. A mais fácil é botar no tradutor.
Incandescent. Incandescent.
I don't trust Google Translate, so something else that you can do is check in the Cambridge Dictionary.
Incandescent. Incandescent.
Incandescent.
Incandescent. Incandescent.
Incandescent. All right? Good. So here we have phase out. Phase out. So cars that run on gas are gas-powered cars. Will phase out. Gas-powered cars will phase out. Okay? Another interesting phrasal verb is that when we are talking about future predictions is to keep up with. Que é dar conta de se manter atualizado, acompanhar, sabe? To keep up with. So people will struggle to keep up with rapid technological advancements. Do you struggle to keep up with technology? I struggled to keep up with technology. What about you? Okay? When we're talking about the future, we can also use an interesting expression in a positive context, which is to look forward to. When you are happy about something and you are excited it's going to happen. Many look forward to medical innovations that extend lifespan. Lifespan é o tempo de vida, tá? So a lot of vocabulary for us. Many people look forward to medical innovations. Então as pessoas estão esperando ansiosamente por essas inovações médicas na área de saúde, ok? To look forward to. So what? What do you look forward to? I look forward to living in a world where I look forward to living in a world where we have no violence. This is just an example, all right? To look forward to something. And when it comes to the future, when it comes to natural resources, we can run out of things, que é quando acaba, okay? So we might run out of natural fresh water out. We might run out of natural fresh water, okay? So here we have interesting phrasal verbs. Again, let's activate language. What do you think life will be like in 2050? How would you answer this question? Eu pergunto isso sempre para os meus alunos em aula. A gente ativa essa linguagem de forma muito produtiva e independente. Getting out of our comfort zone. So now it's your turn. What do you think life will be like in 2050? What technological advances do you expect to see personally? How do you think daily life will change compared to today? Think about 30 years from now. What do you think our phones are going to look like? Right? What are your biggest hopes and fears for the future? Biggest hopes, as suas maiores esperanças e os seus maiores medos. Okay? So use these questions to activate all this language that we just revised. We saw phrasal verbs, we saw expressions, we saw a lot of vocabulary, okay? If you want to join us for our live lessons, they happen every week. They happen with me, and you're going to study with other students who have intermediate or advanced level. No basic students in this group, because our objective, our goal is to help you reach fluency, to help you take this last step towards the advanced. And because of that, we need to activate vocabulary, okay? We need to be able to talk about topics in a more precise way, using language that's more interesting, that's more engaging, not using vague language. So yes, every class we talk about ourselves, but we go beyond that. And we discuss work and challenges in the future and the environment and work-life balance and city infrastructure. We discuss topics that are relevant for us, adults, but we get out of our comfort zone by digging deeper, like here. So we are talking about climate change, but we are talking about our hopes. We are talking about our fears. We are making future predictions. It's not just talking about technology, you see? So this is the idea. For us to reach the advanced, for us to reach fluency, we need to be able to talk about a wider variety of topics more comfortably, without struggling to find the words, without struggling to form the sentences. And for you to be able to do that, you need active practice. So you have all the links you need down below, and I will see you in class. Bye-bye.